stuff coming out with me. I don't understand what's in that side, but I didn't go through everything. I usually listen to
I can tell you other than go to the website if you want to see the calendar, sign up for the email notifications, get more extensive information about who's playing each week. But today we have Carl Falsgraf, a local singer-songwriter, quite talented. He's going to share some of his own songs and some covers that inspired the original or the new songs. So let's give him a nice welcome to the
Had a blue wing tattooed on his shoulder. Might have been a bluebird, I don't know. He gets stone drunk, talk about Alaska, salmon boats and 45 below. He got that wing in prison in Walla Walla. Roommate was little Willie John. Willie, he was once a great blues singer. Wing and Willie worked him up this song. They said it's dark in here, can't see the sky. Look at that blue wing and start to fly, fly away. Beyond these walls, high above the clouds, where the rain don't fall. On a poor man's dream, They paroled the wing in August 1963. Moved on picking apples to that town of Wenatchee. Winter finally caught him in a rundown trailer park on the south side of Seattle, where the days grow gray and dark. Well, he drank and he dreamt a vision when the salmon still ran free. Fathers walked across that white Bering Sea. The land belonged to everyone. There were old songs yet to sing. Now it's narrowed down to a cheap hotel, a tattooed prison wing. He said it's dark in here, can't see the sky. Look at that blue wing and I close my eyes, fly away. Beyond these walls, high above the clouds, where the rain don't fall. On a poor man's dream, Well, he drank his way to L.A. That's where he died. No one knew his Christian name and there was no one there to cry. I dreamt there was a service, just a preacher and an old pine box. Partway through the service, the wing got up and talked. Said it's dark in here, can't see the sky. Look at that blue wing and I start to fly. Yes, I fly away. Beyond these walls, high above the clouds, where the rain don't fall. On a poor man's dream, on a poor man's dream. Good to see latecomers coming in. As Tom mentioned, I'm got a kind of unusual format today. I'm going to play one song by one of the masters. That was Blue Wing by Tom Russell. Very likely the best songwriter you've never heard of. He is truly a master and underappreciated. Comes from a long line. He tells lots of those story songs. And when I went to write my own story song, Tom was kind of almost kind of a template and the inspiration. And I'm teaching a songwriting class now, and it's really given me some insight, bringing to my consciousness a little bit how this whole thing happens. You know, you sit down to write a story song, for example. You know, I think about, you know, Bob Dylan's got story songs, and Tom Russell's got story songs, and it's all floating around in your subconscious, and you know, you pull out bits and pieces of it. So this is a song written about a woman who lived in Eugene. A homeless woman. She was schizophrenic, who was untreated, and I would often see her. I'd play at the dining room sometimes, and I thought, you know, I'd really like to, you know, see if I could talk to her sometime and kind of get her story. And she disappeared, and I have no idea where she went. And I thought, you know, damn, you know, I wish I'd gotten this person's story. But since I couldn't get her story, I made one up. It's called Angel on the Sidewalk. Angel on the sidewalk, you know her well. Might be your sister, but you can't tell, 'cause it's hard to see the face. One who's doomed to fall through a floor you thought was solid, but it ain't at all. And the angel on the sidewalk keeps her future and her past in a shopping cart and backpack she dug from the trash. She talks to Jesus and Jehovah, voices from on high, giving small comfort when the snow begins to fly. From that patch of sidewalk, she asked me for a buck to help an angel down on her luck. I reached into my pocket to do what I could, then said, tell me your story, angel, if you would. Angel laid it out, man, the good and the bad, from her happy schoolgirl days to her mean and drunken dad. Then mama died, it was him and her, and nothing could be done but to hunker down till she got old enough to run. Angel, spread your wings, you're gonna rise, rise, rise. Trade this dirty sidewalk for your true home in the sky. Aye, aye, aye. Aye, aye, aye. At 15, she was on her own, hustling to get by. She was begging for her food. She was selling to get high. That's when the voices started whispering at first. Now they're kinda like a family, kinda like a curse. But when you're on your own, you just take what comes your way. A dollar from a stranger, or a voice that comes to say, angel, spread your wings, you're gonna rise, rise, rise. Trade this dirty sidewalk for your true home in the sky. Aye, aye, aye. Aye, aye, aye. Aye, aye. Angel's story haunts me at home with my family, and I thank my lucky stars. It's her and not me. But is she all that different from those of us who try to make it through this world on a hustle and a lie? Aye, 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 aye. Angel disappeared. The telling where she'd go, off to Vegas or to heaven. Ain't nobody knows. Perhaps she was a vision sent to open up my eyes to the beauty of an angel who can rise, rise, rise. I. For the long line of narrative stories about down and out, deeply flawed people who are nonetheless lovable. This is a different tradition. This is a Delta blues song by Robert Johnson. And one thing that drives me nuts, it drives Walker nuts too, people take that stuff so damn seriously, you know? And, you know, I mean, there's serious, you know, blues songs too, but, you know, these people were having fun, you know, he was playing at fish fries and juke joints and on the street and stuff like that, you know, it wasn't all heavy stuff, right? And there's a wonderful tradition of which this is one example of, you know, the no good woman done me wrong, and then you take it over the top to the point where it's absolutely hilarious, okay? I think so anyways. My idea of a good time anyway. It's Robert Johnson. Studies evil all the time. Kind-hearted woman now, she studies evil all the time. But I still love that woman. I can't get her off of my mind. Love my baby. My baby, she don't love me. I love my baby now. You know my baby, she don't love me. She'd rather shoot me than to give a thought for me. You know, there's one thing that makes me want to drink. The way you treat me, baby, it makes me want to think. And I think, oh, oh, baby, my life ain't worth a thing. Hurts me so badly. You call out my good friend's name. Got a kind-hearted woman, do anything in this world for me. Kind-hearted woman now, do anything in this world for me. The evil-hearted women, they will not let me be. All right. Let's see here. This next song is a beautiful song by Susan Werner, another fantastic songwriter you may not have heard of. I mean, just really a genius level. And it's a beautiful portrait of Iowa farmers. And it just nails these guys and their lives and their strengths, their weaknesses, their contradictions. And part of what I love about this song is Susan Werner is a kind of radical lesbian folk singer from Philadelphia. The power of empathy is amazing, because she really does get these. Now, to be fair, she grew up in Iowa, so she knew these guys growing up, as the song will tell you in a second here. But again, just I think a beautiful portrait of a group of human beings. Well, I come from the rural Midwest. It's a place I love more than all the rest. A place I know, I understand, like a false front building, like the back of my hand. And the men I knew there when I was coming up were sober as coffee in a styrofoam cup. Earls and Rays, there were Harlans and Roys. They were full-grown men, they were barbed wire boys. Raised grain and cattle on the treeless fields, sat at the head of the table, they prayed before meals. They prayed our Father, and that was enough. Pray more than that, and you couldn't stay tough. Tough as the busted thumbnails on weathered hands. They worked the gold plate right off their wedding bands. They never complained, no, they never made noise. Never left home, those barbed wire boys. And their wildest dreams were all fenced in by the weight of family and a feeling of sin that'll prick your skin at the slightest touch. If you reach too far, if you feel too much. So their deepest hopes were never expressed. They beat like birds' wings in the cages of their chests. Their desperate longings, their secret joys were never set free in the barbed wire boys. One by one, they're departing this earth. It's clear to me now exactly what they're worth. They're just like Atlas, holding up the sky. Never hear them talk, you never hear them cry. But where do the words go that you never said? Where do the tears go that you never shed? There's a blink of the eye, a catch in the voice. That's the unsung song of the barbed wire boys. There's a blink of the eye, a catch in the voice. That's the unsung song of the barbed wire boys.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up in Iowa. I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. And when my grandfather's generation, my dad's generation, like Cleveland was the cool place to be. It's like whatever it is now, like Austin, Texas. I don't know, where is it people are going now? North Carolina or something like that, I don't know. Cleveland was the place to be, right? The economy was booming, culture, the whole 9 yards. And by the time I came along, it was sink it down into the toilet, right? And so those of us with choices, like Claire, back there, fellow Clevelander, I probably know 10, 15 Clevelanders out here in Eugene alone, because we all left, right? Nothing was happening there. But some people stayed behind. And if you recall, in 2016, Ohio went for Trump. So I started thinking around that time, what would make some of these people that I grew up with, perfectly good people, change their minds and be desperate enough to vote for somebody who represents nothing about what they're all about. So I tried to imagine, what would it be like to be back there? This is called I Don't Belong Here Anymore, and you're welcome to join in on the chorus if you like to. It's pretty easy, right? Had some good times in '63. The beer was cold, whiskey ran free. Find some girls, paint the town, hit the gas when the cops come around. But the chicken man got hitched and Hoochie went to Nam. Jerry's off to college, so here I am. I'm making plans, but I don't know what for. I don't belong here anymore. I don't belong here anymore. Hired by Cleveland, electric power, union job, $20 an hour. I stoked the boiler, I ran the line. They got theirs and I got mine. But the mayor sold us out to a wealthy relation. Wall Street loves that privatization. Every union man booted out the door. I don't belong here anymore. I don't belong here anymore. Where did it go? The place I know that shipped it off to Mexico. I'm greeting strangers, local big box store. I don't belong here anymore. I don't belong here anymore. Worked hard and honest, my end of the deal. Bastards double-crossed me, let me tell you how I feel. See, Walmart laid me off, and the bank possessed my home. Kids left town, now I'm all alone. And robots run the factories, and hedge funds run the show. They sent the work to China where the costs are low. They took their record profits, banked them all offshore. I don't belong here anymore. I don't belong here anymore. No, 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 don't belong here anymore. Only place I know I don't belong here anymore. Nowhere else to go, don't belong here anymore. Nowhere else to go, I don't belong here anymore. All right, through the heroes here, and this is one of my biggest here, Bruce Springsteen. If you're under the mistaken impression that he's a mindless arena rock dude, I would encourage you to go back and listen to some of his records. If you're not convinced, I learned recently that 3 of his lyrics are included in the Norton Anthology of Poetry. So, there's serious stuff going on there. He does rousing good time stuff too, but He put out a record in 1978. I was 20 years old. If your mental math is not so good, I'm 61 years old, right? So 1978, 20 years old, I knew enough about the world to be really pissed off at it and didn't know what else to do with it. When I heard Bruce, especially this record, it gave me this model. It's like, there's something to do besides just being bitter or living in this Walt Disney world where you pretend that all this crap that you see going on around you isn't happening. And, I think the essence of his message is really in this song, let the brokenhearted stand. It's the price you gotta pay. Just, deal with that. But then there's a chance for transcendence. There's a chance for redemption through music. And that's where I found it, all these years. And, Bruce kind of showed me the way on that one. So, a song called Badlands. Lights out tonight, trouble in the heartland, head-on collision, smashing in my guts, man, caught in a crossfire that I don't understand. One thing I understand, I don't give a damn for the same old played-out scenes. I don't give a damn for just in-betweens. Honey, I want the heart, the soul, want control right now. Talk about your dreams, try to make them real. You wake up in the night, it feels so real. Spend your life waiting for a moment that just don't come. Oh, don't waste your time waiting. Badlands, live them every day, let your broken heart stand. Price you've gotta pay, keeping that understood. These badlands start treating us good. Working in the fields, you get your back burned. Working beneath the wheel, you get your facts learned. Honey, I got my facts learned real good right now. One man wanna be rich, a rich man wanna be king, and a king ain't satisfied till he rules everything. I wanna go out tonight, I wanna find out what I got. I believe in the love that you gave me. I believe in this hope that could save me. I believe in this faith, and I pray that someday it may raise me above these badlands. You gotta live them every day. Let the broken-hearted stand. That's the price you gotta pay. Yeah, keeping that understood. These badlands start treating you good. Yeah. Counting on some backup singers here on this part, right? Okay? The ones who have the notion deep inside that it ain't no sin to be glad you're alive. Want to find one face that ain't looking through me. Find one place I want to spit it in the face of these badlands. You gotta live it every day. Let the broken hearted stand. It's the price you've gotta pay. Keeping that understood. These badlands start treating you good. Oh, 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 badlands. Oh, 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 badlands. Oh, 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 oh. beat of a broken heart. I'm a one true love. At 22, there ain't nothing in the world wouldn't do to make that woman feel loved and alive. I came home one night about 5:30. I read her note through teary eyes and said I found another. I have to go. Punch in the gut, stab in the back. Life is gonna get you, and that's a fact. You just gotta dance to the beat of a broken heart. Broken heart. Dance to the beat of a broken heart. I moved on and married, had a little girl. I was a daddy, she was my whole world. A love so pure, the world had never seen. Then she turned 16. She had to be free. She said, I hate you, Daddy. Stay away from me. My moon and stars disappear. Punch in the gut, stab in the back. Life is gonna get you, and that's a fact. You just gotta dance to the beat of a broken heart. Broken heart. Dance to the beat of a broken heart. If you live very long, you live very true. You can't avoid the pain no matter what you do. This old world ain't made for sissies and fools. I gotta dust myself off, treat my heart, do my best and try so hard. And keep on dancing to the beat of a broken heart. Broken heart. Dance to the beat of a broken heart. Now my body is broken, my tank is low. Fought a good fight, but it's time to go. This old life is still a mystery. I'm gonna tell my friends, tell my kin, if I had to do it all over again, I'd dance just the same to the beat of a broken heart. Broken heart. Dance to the beat of a broken heart, my broken heart. So, up to now, I've pretty much been playing songs that were sort of inspirational for their content, what they were trying to say. This is the only one I'm going to do where it's kind of more of a musical lesson from a hero of mine, Neil Young. And this is a deceptively simple song, lyrically and musically. And I'll show you what I stole from Neil later. that. Once you're gone, you can't ever come back. Out of the blue and into the black. Rock and roll can never die. More to the picture than meets the eye. Hey, hey, my, my. One of the many things I got from Neil is you can take a really boring chord progression like that, and if you lay on a bass line, it sounds really cool. I don't know much music, so I don't know a lot of chords, so I said, I want to try that too. I can play 3 chords and maybe it'll still sound interesting to people. This is a song I wrote. It's about what's left after you lost it all. Echoes and dust. Once I walked with a mighty, once I conquered the earth, once I loved with all my heart, whatever that is worth. I dreamed 1,000 dreams, they've all gone bust. Now I just dream about echoes and dust. Sleeping in the alleyway, too cold to feel. Begging stops the starving, begging cannot heal. Traveling because I want to, drinking because I must. Nothing to live for but echoes and dust. Black suit told the blue suit the treasures he had found. Options by the bushel, futures by the pound. Now throw your soul into this hole, as we discussed. Nothing in that hole but echoes and dust. This world is wild and insane. This world is boiling with pain. This world is cruel and unjust. This world, it ain't nothing but echoes and dust. Junkyard dog and the old bullfrog coming around the bend. Froggy said, I'll never walk with that sad soul again. Stole my every dollar and he broke my every trust. That dog took everything but echoes and dust. Once I walked with the mighty, once I conquered the earth, once I loved with all my heart, whatever that is worth. I dreamed 1,000 dreams, they've all gone bust. Now I just dream about echoes and dust. Echoes and dust, echoes and dust. This next song is by a wonderful songwriter from Texas by the name of Slade Cleaves. And definitely somebody worth checking out. S-L-A-I-D, Slade. Slade Cleaves. 2 Slade Cleaves. New love like a diamond, like a shimmering star. Took a whole lot of heartache to get to where we are. 'Cause every man is a myth, every woman's a dream. Watch a little heart get crushed when the tooth comes in between. Every bond is a bond of sorrow, every blue sky turns to gray. Everything you love will be taken away. Cry for your mama, cry for your dad, cry for everything you know they never had. You know they never had. Lying in the bed you made, ah, but you were so young. Say a prayer, put your head down, had to prove your mama wrong. There's no poison like a dream when it all comes undone. Don't you know in the end you ain't fooling anyone. Every bond is a bond of sorrow, every blue sky turns to gray. Everything you love will be taken away. Cry for your mama, cry for your dad, cry for everything you know they never had. You know they never had. Between the rum and the glass, between the teeth and the tongues, come December when the lights go out, you know you can't count on anyone. Between the dream and a lie, between hope and what's real, after so many years of let's work it out, think there'd be some kind of a deal. Cry for your mama, cry for your dad, cry for everything you know they never had. Cry for your mama, cry for your dad, cry for everything you know they never had, the love they never had. All right, so Slade in that song was obviously writing about his parents, and from the point of view of being an adult and being whatever age. I think he's probably in his 50s. That's about the time my mom was diagnosed with cancer. And she died on July 5th of this year. And about 6 weeks after that, I was driving through Eastern Oregon. And if you know anything about Eastern Oregon, a lot of open spaces out there. I was somewhere between Brothers and Burns. And this has only happened to me maybe 3 or 4 times in my musical life. A song came to me fully formed, you know. And so this one came to me. I've also never done this one. We'll see if I can get through it. First, I have to remember to get my pick. Then I have to keep my shit together. Driving through the desert, endless sea of sage, feeling the weight of family, I'm feeling my age. Coyotes sing soprano in a ghostly twilight choir. Shooting stars die quietly, lose their fire. They lose their fire. You can't fence in this kind of desolation. Can't buy one drop of consolation in this barren land where all the love has fled. Dreams no longer fly and tears no longer shed. Tears no longer shed. Open spaces where you used to be. Open spaces everywhere I see. Open spaces only you could fill. Open spaces in my heart waiting for you still. Waiting for you still. Searching for your spirit, you hid so carefully, but that's the only thing could fill this emptiness in me. I need a map to find all those sacred places hiding in plain view, right here in open spaces. Open spaces. Open spaces where you used to be. Open spaces everywhere I see. Open spaces only you could fill. Open spaces in my heart waiting for you still. Waiting for you still. I'm waiting for you still. Waiting for you still. This music is something, isn't it? Can rip your heart out, but it can build you right back up. And that's what I intend to do right now. Finish up the show with some uplifting gospel songs. I couldn't send you home with that one. Everybody go home. Ruin your afternoon, right?
What about one of those deeply flawed, beloved, autobiographical songs?
Yeah. The deeply flawed I've got the deeply flawed part down. It's the lovable part I'm working on. This is by Sister Rosetta Tharpe, and I would much encourage you to sing along. So here's the structure of the song. 3 lines are exactly the same, okay? I'll even give them to you. Up above my head, there's music in the air, 3 times, right? You know, then it's in my room, there's music in the air, 3 times, right? Then it says right here today, there's music in the air, okay? Verse 1, 2, 3. I think you got it, okay? You can follow along. If you forget, I'll sing it 3 times. Catch along, it's okay. Up above my head, there's music in the air. Up above my head, there's music in the air. Up above my head, music in the air. I really do believe, yes I do believe there's a heaven somewhere. All in my room, there's music in the air. All in my room, there's music in the air. All in my room, music in the air. I really do believe, yes I do believe there's a heaven somewhere. All right here now, there's music in the air. Right with us now, there's music in the air. With us here now, there's music in the air. I really do believe, yes I do believe there's heaven somewhere. It really is up above our head. If you look, we got 3 stories of music up here. If we sing together, we can fill it all up and maybe help some of these city workers working overtime feel a little bit better about themselves. Up above my head, up above my head, there's music in the air. Up above my head, there's music in the air. Up above my head, music in the air. I really do believe, yes I do believe there's a heaven somewhere. I really do believe, yes I do believe there's a heaven somewhere. I said I do believe, I really do believe there's a heaven somewhere. A heaven somewhere. If you have not seen it, go home immediately and YouTube Sister Rosetta Tharpe, Up Above My Head, and get the version of the video where she's playing her electric guitar in front of this big choir of people at some southern church. I can't quite figure it out. It's like 1959 or 60 or something like that. She's doing this crazy Jimi Hendrix stuff and stuff. Jimmy was just a little boy then, you know. She was way ahead of her time, and she is something. It's a pretty cool thing. All right, so as I said, these things give you templates. This is the last song I'm going to do tonight. This is a gospel kind of a song that I wrote, and hopefully this will send everybody out with a smile on your face. It's called I'm So Glad. I'm so glad troubles don't last always. I'm so glad trouble don't last always. I got troubles, that's for sure, but I got my friends here, don't you know? I'm so glad trouble don't last always. Well, it's a mean old world to be in on your own. Said it's a mean old world to be in on your own. It's a hard, hard world to be on your own, living without a family or a home. Mean old world to be in on your own. I'm so glad I got a good friend sitting right here. I'm so glad I got my good friend sitting right here. Got a good friend over there, and over there, and over there, and over there, willing to help me with my troubles and my cares. I'm so glad trouble don't last. Oh, I'm so glad trouble don't last. I said I'm so glad trouble don't last always. There we go. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. As I wrote in the email, if you had half as much fun as I did, you're satisfied. It's fun. I told Tom I timed this before, and it came in 1 hour and 2 minutes. I finished in 1 hour and 1 minute. Hope that's okay.
Boy, it seems pretty fast.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was really nice. So, a lot of good music this year.
Right. Yeah.
Great job, Carl.
Good to see you guys.
Boy, I don't, but okay. Thank you for that. Thank you so much.
I think your songs are every bit as good or better.
Appreciate you so much. Yeah.
Great stuff.
Yeah, it's nice to see you guys here.